Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how we can create scatter plots using Plotly. Now you want to be sure that you've logged into Plotly. If you have an email like a Gmail account, you can use that. The spreadsheet that I'm using is linked in the description below, but you can always use your own. So once you copy and paste the data that you want to use as your scatter plot, oftentimes Plotly over here on the left will indicate what kind of chart you want to make from it, and its default is always to use Scatterplot. So similar to the previous video we made using Google Sheets, we'll compare the January high temperature with the January low temperature. So my X value we'll use for letter B, so we select column B. Now, when it does that, it generates a scatter plot. But if you notice, all the Y values are whole numbers. And the reason is because we haven't entered in Y values. So what Plotly is doing is it's defaulting to these values right here. So right now, all we've done is we've plugged in January high temperatures. So to complete the scatter plot, we need to select the January low temperatures. So use plot C. And so now we've got our scatter plot the way we want. Now, one thing that Google Sheets does better than Plotly is that it automatically generates a title. Plotly won't do that. Here we have to enter this. So if I click on this, so January high temperatures versus January low temperatures. Now we can also label the X and the Y axes. So January high temperatures. We'll select that, and then we click on this, and that's going to be low temperatures, and it will automatically turn it sideways once we click off of it. So this is how we can create a scatter plot. Now, a couple nice features that Plotly has is it offers us the option of hover text. So right now when I hover over a plot, any point, it's just going to give me the X and Y coordinates. But let's say I want us to tell us what the city is. So I go to hover text and select A. So now when I hover over a city, now it gives me the X and Y, but it also tells me what the city actually is. So this city way up here is Miami, and we'd expect that to have high temperatures, even in January. And this one, Minneapolis, way down here, we would expect that to have low January temperatures. All right. Now also you can color it based on other categories. So you could color it based on the January high temperatures. And so what you see is a gradation that it gets redder and redder the higher you go off to the left. Now I'm just going to clear that out. Now the other thing you can do is you can also adjust the size. So I can adjust the size based on the January high temperatures. So they get smaller here, and as we go off to the right, they also get bigger. But you can also make them bigger based on a different variable. So if we want to say, well, how does high and low temperatures relate to snow? So let's click on snow. That's column H. And so now we see that the big circles, those are the ones that have the most snow. The little circles are the ones with the least amount of snow. Now, unfortunately, this is a little bit, there we go. That's a bit better. And in some cases where there's almost no snow, the cities are almost invisible. So we almost have to take that away. There, that's a bit better. So this is how we can use Plotly to create scatter plots. And every time you want to create a new one, all you have to do is just hit plus trace, and it will create a new one on top of the one we already have. But I'll show that in the next video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and remember, the best way to understand something is to do it.